Tech Corner.
Yow. Hey, welcome back to Tech Corner at HCC. Today I want to talk to you guys about the Youversion Bible App that that the church uses. And first and foremost, I'm using today BlueStacks. Now I'm not getting paid for this or anything, but there's a lot of these Android emulators out there that you can use on your computer to emulate to be able to use Android apps on your computer. So if you're somebody who likes to do gaming or use certain apps on your phone and you want to be able to use them on your laptop or PC, this may even work on Mac, I'm not sure, but you can use BlueStacks, but there's a lot of these out there, so I'm not saying you got to use this one. It's just one of the more popular ones. So let's get started here. I just want to show you guys the Bible app here, Youversion Bible app. I've already created my account in BlueStacks. You do have to have like a Google Play Store account. So if you have a Gmail or whatever, you can sign in and install this app onto BlueStacks or on your mobile device as well. If you're an Android user, this app is also available in the Apple Store for iPhone users as well. So I've already installed this on here, but this is made by Life Church, a huge mega church here in the States, and they have spent years on this app. It's an awesome Bible app, and it offers up some awesome features, which I'll talk about a little bit. And they also have a kids version of the Bible app that's really cool for smaller kids, that has a lot of engaging graphics and videos as well, more on their level, which would be great if you've got kids with devices, which most of you do. They do have devices. You can install this and use that there as well. So here's basically what the app looks like now. Apologies, this doesn't look exactly like a mobile will on your mobile, but similar in a lot of respects. Probably when you first pull it up, it's going to ask you to sign into an account or create an account. It's free to create an account with Youversion, and it's well worth it because of the things you're able to do with that account within the Bible app. Now, of course, first and foremost, it's a Bible app, of course, so it has tons of translations of the Bible, so it's a great way to read the Bible. And then it also has some offline versions you can download, whole King James version and stuff to your phone. So if you want to be offline and using it, not using up data, you can do that as well. It also has reading plans on here. You notice in some of these icons down here, it's got plans, so you can add plans and do like daily reading. It also has a verse of the day that it'll push through push notification when you have the app on there, and you can turn that on or off. That's up to you. But it also has really cool features of being able to share that across. So if you see a verse you really like and you want to be able to share that on your social media platforms, you can do that as well from your phone. And it also allows you to create. This is the verse of the day when I already created, but you can actually take any scripture and create a verse image and share that as well on your social media platform. And they have tons of reading plans, so something for everybody, for couples, whatever you want to do there. And then, so what I'm showing you today, though, is how Harvest Church Charlotte uses the Bible app internally, and we actually use it as an electronic bulletin. So if you install this and use it for the first time, the place you want to go, and this bar right here could be, I've seen it on some phones on the side over here, but once you find your navigational bar within the app, there should be a more section here. You want to click on that, and then it's going to give you a lot of options, even your settings. So if you want to go in and change that, you do have an option to make friends, so it's kind of like its own little social media platform as well. So if you know the people that are using the Bible app, you can friend them within the Bible app, and to kind of share what plans you're reading and if you've completed a plan and things of that nature. But what we're going to look at here is this event section. So we're going to click on that, and you'll notice it comes right up to it's probably asked first time you use it if you want to use geolocation or allow your phone to this app to use that on your phone, I would say allow, and that way it'll automatically pick up the church if you're within the vicinity. Now if you're further away, you would probably want to click on this the little search feature up here and search for Harvest Church Charlotte if that's what you're looking for, and it'll bring up whatever event we have current. Now this one's from the past week. Usually keep it live through Wednesday so that you can still get to it. As long as it's live, you can get to it in here. And I do that because on Wednesdays we have our Into the Deep class on Wednesday nights, where they talk a little bit more in depth about the message that we did the previous Sunday. So that's available to you. But once you click on it and go into the event, you can actually down at the bottom of this section or this event, you'll be able, there's a save events. Actually, it's already here, so you can actually save the event to your account that you're signed into through the Bible app, and then you'll be able to get to this event at any time. And that's a cool feature, especially for when you get into the sermon notes. It's going to have that still be available. So if you want to go back and reference an old sermon and look at your notes again, you'll have that saved right there where you can get to it on your phone. Apologies for the graphics here. There are really sized for the app for a mobile device, so they look a little granulated on here. This was from our sermon series from this past Sunday, and you'll notice all the graphics in here. These are graphics I create weekly and monthly that you'll see in here, but this doesn't do them justice because they do look a little granulated. But anyways, it gives you dates and time, what this event is, location and time. So if you're on a mobile phone, maybe you came across us. We have had visitors come across us through this and visit with us. So this may be a great way if you're out of town on vacation, you do want to go to a service, while you're out of town, or maybe you're traveling for business and you want to go to a service. This is a great way to search for a church in the area through the Bible app as well, for the churches that are using this platform. But you can click on locations and time and actually GPS directly there. We include a lot of standard links each week in here as well. So like our church website, our mission statement graphic, also has visitor section here, so you can actually click on a link to take you to a contact form. So if you wanted to make a connection with the church and share some information with us about yourself, you can do that through the contact form. Give online links, our subscription email, so that way you get weekly updates that we send out about what's going on within the church, notifications and news, things of that nature we do through email as well for people that use email, and then also our podcast. So all our audio podcasts you can subscribe to, whether you're an Android user or an iPhone user. There's links that'll take you to our podcast directly, so you can subscribe. And then also our calendar of events page, which is always updated and current. You should be able to find events for that month in there. And then we have this prayer request section as well. So if you want to do a prayer request or submit a prayer request to the church, you can do it electronically in lieu of filling out a card if you're in the service. And then also we encourage people to share this event on Facebook, and if you want to plug the church, you can do that in that fashion as well, and let people know you're coming here. And then we get into our weekly announcements, so we just kind of show what's going on during that week. And then if we have an event that has a specific date on it, so an upcoming event coming up is let's see here, is a Flourish event for the ladies. If this is an off-site event, which in this case this event is, we always include a calendar link here, so you can, if you're a mobile phone user, you like to use your calendar for reminders. This is a great way to do that. You can click on that link. Sometimes it'll open right into your calendar. It may download, and then you click on the download link, and then it'll open into your calendar typically, and then you can add that to your calendar and change the notifications. By default, I think it's an hour before, but you can put multiple notifications in your calendar, or whatever works best for your system. And then if it's an offsite event, I do put the address in there, which is a great, if you're like me, that's a great feature to have if you're going somewhere you're not familiar with. say the soup kitchen that we volunteer once a month. Maybe it's your first time going there. You can use that address in there, click on it on your calendar, and it'll open up into your GPS app, and you can GPS right to that location. So just a little added thing that we use across, you know, our calendar events page and the Bible app and our weekly emails that we send out. So we use it on multiple platforms, so that you have that available to you. So getting through the announcements, and then when we get down towards the bottom section, you'll notice that we have sermon notes here. Sorry about that. Sermon, you know, it's got the sermon title, and then it goes into the notes, and we put these in there point by point, scripture by scripture that's used that day. And so if you're following along, even if you're listening to the audio after the fact, you can follow along, make notes. The cool thing about having an account within the Bible app, all these notes that you add in there once you're signed in, you can, you know, to save that to that event, and you can go back and reference your own personal notes that you put in there. It also has share buttons on each one of these as well, so you can share this to your social media platforms if you see something you like, or quote, or whatnot, or even a scripture. It gives you an option over here that you can actually share that as well. Also lets you compare, you know, different translation versions. You can copy it, so you can copy and paste it somewhere. Also, if you want to read more within the Bible app of that scripture or that book, or, you know, you can go in and do that as well. And that's pretty much it. It goes through all the notes here, and you know, just want to encourage everybody. This is a great way to get like an electronic bulletin. It serves multiple purposes here. One thing I did want to plug also is maybe you're not a smartphone user and you're not using this, not able to get this app, but you do have a computer at home and you'd like to look at this from home. You can do that. We actually post a link each Sunday morning of this event that we're looking at, and you can actually click on that event and it'll open up into your web browser. And you know, if you don't have a Bible app, like maybe it's your first time clicking here, you can sign up for a free account through the Youversion Bible App, you know, through the online platform. And then once you're signed in, you can do basically all the same things you do within the you know, within the app on your phone as well, and save all your private notes. So great little product that Life Church has provided. And you know, again, you know, just want to encourage everybody to use it. And I would definitely say, you know, here's a link on this page as well. That's what their little kids app looks like. I encourage you to get that for the kids as well. But thanks for tuning in, guys. God bless you. Have a good week, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get the latest videos from Tech Corner and any promotion.